Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Gomez. Welcome to our reading and spelling adventure. Together, we're going to learn all about letters, the sounds they make, and some cool tricks to help you become a better reader and speller. We're going to practice new words, fun sounds, and even use mirrors to see how we make each sound. So go ahead, grab your notebook, get your pencil, and get your mirror and get ready to learn. See you inside the lesson. Today, for vocabulary, we are going to review our contractions and learn 3 new contractions. First, let's talk about what a contraction is. This right here in green is a contraction. The apostrophe in this word means that a letter or letters have been left out when these 2 words were combined to make one word. So let's review our contractions. Say it with me. It is its. We have more. Say it with me. What is what's. That is that's. Where is where's. Who is whose. Here is here's. Now we're going to learn 3 new contractions today. The first one is he is, and then it makes he's. Look at that apostrophe. What letter has been taken out to make that contraction? Correct. The letter I. Say it with me again. He is, he's. Let's look at our second contraction we're going to learn today. Say it with me. She is, she's. Now, when we make the contraction C's, that apostrophe means what letter's missing? Correct. It's the letter I. Say it with me again. She is, she's. And then our last contraction that we're going to learn today, say it with me. There is, there's. That apostrophe means a letter has been taken out. What letter's missing? Correct. The letter I. Say it with me again. There is, there's. So we did learn 3 new contractions today. Keep up the good work. Okay, we're going to review our reading cards. We're going to say the letter name, the keyword, and the sound that it makes. These are the ones we have already learned. Say it with me. G, game, G. A, apple, A. A, A, A. O, olive, ah. O, O, O. F, fire, f. L, lemon, l. N, 9, n. I, itch, it. I, S, salad, s. S, rose, z. T, tomato, t. D, dog, d. P, pig, p. H, hat, h. Good job. Okay, we're going to be spelling some sounds, so go ahead, get out your paper and get out your pencil, and let's write the numbers 1 through 13. So get that started. We're going to make 13 sounds. You're going to look at my mouth. You're going to repeat the sound I make, and then you're going to name the letter and write the letter. So we have 13 sounds. So let's get started on our very first sound. Our very first sound is I. Repeat that. Name the letter and A. So let's write the letter. Number 2, I. 3, O. 4, L. 5, D. You're doing very good. Go ahead and keep going. 6, H. 7, G. 8, S. Final position, S. Final position, S. Number 9, T. 10, Z. S voiced. You're almost there. Keep going. Number 11, P. 12, N. And our last one, 13, F. Good job. We now know 13 sounds. Today, we will learn a new letter and its sounds. So go ahead, take out your mirror, and look at your mouth in the mirror and repeat these words after me. They will all have the same sound in the final position. King, sing, hang, song. What sound did you hear in the final position? Ng. This sound is ng. Now look at your mouth again in the mirror and say the sound ng. Is your mouth open or is it closed? It's closed. It's closed by our teeth, and our tongue kind of goes back a little bit. Ng. Now touch your throat and say the sound again. Ng. Is it vibrating? Yes, it's a voiced sound. Do you think that this sound ng is going to be a vowel or a consonant? Right, it's going to be a consonant because it's a closed sound. Consonant sounds close our mouth. What do you think is going to make the ng sound? It's a lot of good guesses. Let me write down 2 of the words we said. One of the words we said was sing. That's S-I-N-G. Sing. Another word we said was hang. Let's do that one. H-A-N-G. Hang. Okay, so what was making that ng sound? It is an N in each one and a G. This is called digraph N-G. A digraph is when you have two letters and they're going to come together to make just one sound. Both of these words have digraph N-G, which means it's two letters that come together to make just one sound. What do you think our key word is going to be to help us remember this sound? All right, let me do a riddle for you. I am shiny, I am hard, people wear me on their finger. I am that's right, a ring. This is called digraph NG. The key word is ring and the sound is ng. Now go ahead and take out your paper. Let's see if I can get some paper here. Well, here we go. Take out your paper and your pencil, and we are going to write our new letter 4 times. So on your paper, I just want you to write number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. We're going to try to get this into our long-term memory. Okay. Now, I'm going to say a sound. You're going to repeat the sound and name the letter that makes the sound. We're going to do this 4 times. Are you ready? Ng. Make that sound. And what letter makes that sound? Right, digraph NG. Let's write digraph NG. N-G. Let's do it again. Make the sound. Ng. What letter? Digraph NG. Let's write digraph NG. All right, our 3rd time. Ng. What letter? Digraph NG. Let's write digraph NG. And our last time, number 4, make the sound. Ng. What letter? Digraph NG. Let's write it down. Digraph NG. It's going to help us get that into our long-term memory. So today we learned a new letter. Here it is. Say it with me for the last time. Here we go. Digraph NG. Ring. Ng. Nice. Okay, now today we are going to read and spell some words with the new letter we learned. We learned digraph NG, ring, ng. Okay, so take out your paper, take out your pencil, and we're going to read 4 words. So let's write number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. We are going to read 4 words, so go ahead and write those down. While you're writing those down, I'm going to remind you that if we have a vowel and it's in a closed syllable, we're going to code it with a brief. That's going to be a short vowel sound. I'm also going to remind you that we have a vowel in an open syllable, meaning there's no consonant here, and it's accented. We're going to code it long with a macron. And we're also going to circle our suffixes. And the only suffix we know at this point is suffix S, meaning more than one. Okay, let's go with our very first word. Copy this down. S-O-N-G. S-O-N-G. Okay, now we have no suffix, so there's nothing to circle, but we do have a vowel. And which letter's our vowel? Right, it's the letter O. Is this vowel in a closed syllable or open? Right, it's an enclosed syllable. This is closing it. Consonants close the syllables. A vowel enclosed with short, code it with a brief. Go ahead and put your brief mark there. Right. And what is the sound of short vowel O? Ah. Good job. Now we have a new learning that we did today. It was digraph NG. Do you notice that it has an underline here? That is what we're going to do. We're going to underline digraph NG. Remember, a digraph is two letters that come together to make one sound. And to keep those two letters together, we're going to underline it. So that is a new coding mark. So if we have two letters that come together to make one sound, we are going to underline them to remind us they are coming together to make that one sound. What is the sound of digraph NG? Good. Can you read that word? Song. Very good. Let's go on to number 2. H A N G S. H A N G S. Okay, we're going to do some coding marks to help us read. Let's look for a suffix. Do we have a suffix in this word? Yes, we do. Suffix S. Let's circle that. Now, suffix S, meaning more than one, but sometimes we see S with verbs. And with verbs, we know we have an S when we're talking about he, she, it, or a person's name. So we have S here. Now, remember, S can have two sounds when it's in this final position. It could be S or Z. Now let's look in front of it. What do you see here? Right, there's digraph NG. Let's go ahead and underline it to keep it together. Now, make the sound of digraph NG and touch your throat and see if it vibrates. Is it vibrating? Yes, so that means S is going to have what sound? Zzz. It's going to be vibrating. Zzz. When the voice is on, we keep it on for our S. Okay, now let's look for our vowel. Which letter's the vowel? Right, A. A vowel enclosed with short, code it with a brief. What is the sound of short A? Ah. Can you read that word? Good. Hangs. Hangs. Nice job. Let's go to number 3. D. Copy this down. I. N. G. D. I. N. G. Very first thing, let's look for any suffixes. Do we have a suffix here? No, we don't. So let's look for our vowel. Where's our vowel? Right, it's the letter I. A vowel enclosed with short, code it with a brief. We know it's going to be the short vowel I. What sound does short vowel I make? Eh. Now we do have a digraph here. Where's our digraph? Right, digraph NG. We're going to underline it to keep that sound together. Digraph is two letters that come together to make one sound. And what's the sound of digraph NG? Good. Read that word. Ding. Very good. And here's our last word we're going to code and read. L-O-N-G. L-O-N-G. Okay, first thing, do we have any suffixes? No, no suffixes. So let's look for our vowel. Where's our vowel? The O. Closed syllable or open syllable? Closed. A vowel and a closed syllable short, code it with a brief. What is the sound of short vowel O? Ah. Now, do we have a digraph? Yes, we do. We just learned. Digraph NG. Let's underline it to keep it together. A digraph is two letters coming together to make one sound. What is the sound of digraph NG? Very good. Can you read that word? Long. Okay, now we're ready for the writing portion. We're going to be spelling some things. I hope you still have your paper handy and your pencil. We are going to spell 5 things. So write your numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're spelling 5 things. Are you ready? Okay, the first thing we're going to spell is the sound ng. Repeat that sound. And what letters make that sound? Right. Digraph NG. Read that. Ng. Very good. Let's move on to number 2. This is a word. Repeat this word after me. Fling. Okay, very good. Let's say it very slowly, making a line for every sound we hear. We hear a f, l, I, ng. We hear 4 sounds. So what is going to make the f sound? Right, F. Write your F. What makes a L sound? L. What makes a I sound? I. And the last sound is ng. What makes a ng sound? Right. Digraph NG makes a ng sound. NG. That is 1 sound, but we spell it with 2 letters. Let's go on to number 3. Oh, let's read that word. Fling. It's always good to read words after you spell them to make sure you spelled them correctly. Let's move on to number 3. Tongue. Repeat that word. Okay, let's say it slowly, making a line for every sound. T, ah, ng. 3 sounds. What makes a T sound? Right, the letter T. Write that down. What makes a ah sound? O. And our last sound, ng. What's that sound? Right, it's our digraph NG again. It's 1 sound, but it has 2 letters. That's our digraph. It's 2 letters coming together to make that 1 sound. Read that word. Tongue. 2 more words. Number 4 is sang. Repeat that word. Let's make a line for every sound. S, a, ng. 3 sounds. What makes a s sound? Right, the letter S. What makes a sound? A. And what makes a ng sound? Right, digraph NG. We hear 1 sound, but we need those 2 letters. Can you read that word? Sang. And our last one, number 5. Sting. Okay, let's make a line for every sound. Say it with me. S, t, I, ng. You hear 4 sounds. And let's go with our first one. S. What letter? Right, the letter S. Second sound. T. T. I. Ng. Right, digraph NG. 2 letters coming together to make that 1 sound. Can you read that word? Sting. Good job. let's review some concepts we already know. This is the floss rule. In a one-syllable base word with a short vowel sound ending in it is spelled with FF as in sniff, ending in L. It is spelled LL as in heel, and ending in S. It is spelled SS as in pass. When we want to show that something belongs to a singular someone or something, we add apostrophe S. This shows ownership or possession as in Anne's pen. The pen belongs to Anne. When we want to show that something belongs to a plural, more than one, someone or something, we just add the apostrophe. This shows ownership or possession as in Aunt's heel. The heel belongs to the aunts. Article A is used before words that begin with a consonant sound as in pan. Article an is used before words that begin with a vowel sound as in an ant. Final SS is pronounced S as in pass. Initial S is pronounced S as in sat. When we see two like consonants side by side, we mark one out. Its sound will hide. We do not pronounce both N's in the word in. If suffix S follows an unvoiced consonant, the S is unvoiced as in tips. If suffix S follows a voiced consonant, the S is voiced as in pans. S says Z after a short vowel sound, as in is. Great job today, everyone. We learned something new and practiced together. Remember, each step you take brings you closer to becoming an amazing reader and writer. Keep practicing at home, review the videos, and just keep practicing. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep exploring, keep practicing, and never stop learning. See you soon.